Asama yalo ni jen, rekoso le. Rekoso ka beto di wala. No buka di wala. Asama ja hay, abia sama ja ja. Ay, dua ko silang sama. Asama yalo ni jen. Alse. Abla besira. Abla le. Ngo o se debe lola. Boy kilin si kam. Jondo. Jondi ngati ka rekoso te sila blaje. Ay boy nani do fala kam fay. Ala ni je. Nani do fala kam. Ya di ba. Babuji. Kilo boy. Ayo.
Bluetooth mode.
Halo.
All right, viewers, good afternoon wherever you might be getting our signals from. A warm welcome to Faraba Kairaba. Welcome to another very important day, which marks another very important game between these two sides. That is the late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition, the last quarterfinals of the knockout between All Stars versus Tumani Tenda. It's definitely going to be a very interesting moment here, as both teams will be fighting for gaining a spot to the semi-final. Let's see what will happen here. And quickly to take you through with the starting 11 for both teams. To start with All Stars, they're starting with Abdoulaye Jallow, who replaced Lande Nyasi, Sayo Bojang, Buba Bojang, Hamidou Bojang, Babakar Kujabi, Usman Baji, Usman Kamara, Amadou Conte, Lamin Jamme, Pa Musa Kujabi, and Aliou Kebe. For Tumani Tenda, they're starting with Lamin Jamme, Mustafa Sonko, Modu Baji, Ibrahima Baji, Famara Bojang, Opa Mendi, Yankuba Baji, Modu Koli, Abdul Sanyang, and Malayan Sanyang, and John Mendy for Tumani Tenda. So any moment from now, the game will kick-start it. All Stars are into both the knockout and the league competition, and today any of them winning will see them through to the last four of the knockout competition, and they will join with the teams like Kafuta Tumbung Bonto, and well,
Yes.
Well, Kafuta Tumbung Tumani Tenda are putting on their green jersey, Meanwhile, All Stars are currently putting on their white and black jersey, and we are now waiting the central referee to blow the whistle before the commencement of the game here. So wherever you might be getting us live, this is Dalaso TV, and we will be broadcasting live here in Faraba, Kairaba, where these two teams will be locking arms, and we are definitely expecting to witness a very interesting game. And the central referee is currently communicating to the two captains, and let's see what will happen here. And all right, here we go. The game is in progress, and that's a long delivery from the Tumani Tenda defender, and that's a foul. A free kick to All Stars. The number 16 Sajo Boyan was fouled, and it's going to be a free kick to All Stars. Abdullah Jallo will probably be taking that one for his side. Well, that's a free kick to taken by Abdullah Jallo, headed away, and now that's another foul and a free kick to All Stars. Sajo Boya will be probably taking that one. A long one there from Sajo Boya, headed away by Tumani Tenda captain Amiru Bojang, and that's going to be an easy one for Tumani Tenda goalkeeper, but their captain is currently on the ground. And that's going to be the captain, Tumani Tenda, currently receiving treatment from the medics. Well, you reminded you're watching Dalaso TV, viewers, alongside the commentary decks. I am Abdullah Njai, together with Ibrahim Bojang, and a special thanks to our camera operator Osman Bojang. And the play will continue here. Tumani Tenda goalkeeper Lamin Jame sends in a long one. Buba Bojang now plays to Amidu Bojang. Amidu looking out for Pa Usman Kujabi, but that was intercepted. Tumani Tenda number 2 now. Famara Bojang with a long pass to the number 6. That's a cross there for Tumani Tenda. A very good save by Abdullah Jallo. A very good save there by Abdullah Jallo. Well, Abu Jallo for All Stars. Jallo there with a long one. Looking out for Mr. Toure, Bakara Toure, now to Amedou Bojang. Amedou to the number 5 for All Stars, Usman Kamara. And that's going to be a throw. A throw in for All Stars. A throw there for All Stars. Usman Bojang will be taking that one. Usman Baji rather. Baji to Usman Kujabi. Kujabi with the ball. Plates to Buba Bojang. Buba Bojang looking out for Baji. And that's going to be Tumani Tenda now with the clearance. And that's going to be a throw. A throw in for All Stars. A throw there for All Stars and Usman Kujabi at the left hand side of the field, and that's going to be a goal kick now for a goal kick there for Tumani Tenda. Lamin Jame. Jame plays to the captain Mustafa Sonko. Sonko with a long one there, and that's Tumani Tenda with the counter, and that's an offside. A free kick to All Stars. Well, you reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. Special thanks to, well, this live broadcast is officially sponsored by the All Stars Diaspora people. Ibrahima Sanyang, former Koloro Tunjina striker, well known as E-Fitnesso. Yaya Henry Jata, former Faraba Banta striker, and Basirifo Zizu Toure, former Pirang two-time assistant coach to Alfuseni Baji, well known as Kabu in 2013 and Tian Jaju 2014. Well, these are the people behind this live broadcast, and we are saying a very big thank you to them for sponsoring this live broadcast. And that's All Stars with the counter, and that was intercepted and cleared away, and that's going to be a throw for for All Stars to be taken by Usman Baji. Usman Baji will be taking the throw for his side, and it's still goalless after 5 minutes played here in Faraba Kairawa. Well, Ibrahima, welcome to Faraba Kairaba, and this is the last quarterfinals of the late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition between Tumani Tenda and All Stars.
Yeah, thank you very much, Abla. And viewers, you are welcome to Faraba Kairaba football ground to witness the game between Tumani Tenda and All Stars. All Stars as they call, but then I prefer to call them all talents, because these are people that are we think are retired from football, but then still the knowledge of football is still in them, and it's living every day. And these are people that are very much experienced in the game. And then coming to this game, we all know that the All Stars are currently in both the league and the knockout, and they are doing very well. And Tumani Tenda, on the other hand, has also been doing very well. Looking at their side, it's a very young side. One can say they might lack experience, but then the desire and zeal is still in them. While the All Stars, on the other hand, we would say they are old, but then still strong, energetic, and then they are doing very well as well. Because if not, they wouldn't have been both in the league and in the knockout, and also performing consistently, winning Man of the Match awards back to back in all their games. And looking at their players, these are players that might retire, but they are not tired still. Because looking at the likes of their captain, their number 19, and most of them, the likes of Ali Kebe, Hamid Bojang, Babukar Kujabi, Sajo Bojang, Buba Bojang, these are players that are very, very good. And even their striker Kapun, he has been leading the Kombo, he has been leading at the score chart in this district tournament for a while now. And then coming into today's game, I think we are going to see a different game, a different ball game today, because both sides are really prepared coming into the game, and then are also doing very well to secure a victory, which will see them qualify to the next stage of the competition. And then, yeah, I think today is going to be another day, because both teams, I can say, are very, very, very much prepared And then we are witnessing a very lively encounter here between the All Stars, also known as the Old Talent, and also the Tumani Tenda outfit. And also the goalkeeper of the All Stars has made quite tremendous saves in this first half, because he has gone almost 1-to-1 with the flank player of Tumani Tenda, but then he proved still to be very much good in between the sticks for the All Stars outfit.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahima. And it's still goalless here in Faraba Kairaba. That's a long delivery. Very good save by Abdul Jallo of All Stars. Tumani Tenda currently trying to push forward if they can find a goal as quick as possible. Amadou Conte now for All Stars. Conte, a very poor pass there from Conte. Sadio Bojang to Amidou Bojang. Not a good pass from Amidou Bojang. Tumani Tenda now. And the number 13 for Tumani Tenda with the ball, who is Upper Mendy. A long pass there, but that's going to be a throw. A throw there to All Stars. A throw there to be taken by Babukar Kujabi for All Stars. Babukar Kujabi looking out for Ali Kebe. Back to Tumani Tenda now. Now Tumani Tenda. Amadou Conte to Ali Kebe. Ali Kebe looking out for the striker, but could not connect to him. A long pass to Tumani Tenda. Amidou Bojan wins it back. Musa Kujabi, and that's a foul. A free kick there. A free kick there to All Stars. Well, that's a free kick to All Stars. A free kick to All Stars after 10 minutes played here in Kafuta in Faraba Kairaba. The 2025-6 Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout Competition, and this will be the last knockout quarter-final. Let's see what will happen here. And that's going to be a free kick to be taken by Amidou Bojang. Amidou there, and that's a very poor delivery from Amidou Bojang. And now it's going to be a goal kick. A goal kick to Tumani Tenda. A long pass from the captain, Mustafa Sonko. Ahead and now to Babukar Kujabi. And that's going to be a free kick to Tumani Tenda. A free kick there to Tumani Tenda. Usman Baji clears away. And a throw there. Clearance from the All Stars. Tumani Tenda. Amidou Bojan now with the ball. Amidou Bojan. What can he do? Plays to Aliou Kebe at the deep of the midfield. Aliou Kebe with a long pass looking out for Amadou Conte at the right hand side of the field. Amadou Conte there. Conte find it difficult to pass through the Tumani Tenda defender, Upper Mendy. Tumani Tenda now. Well taking one from the defender. Headed away by Sadio Boya. The number 7 now, looking out for the number 5, Modu Koli. To the number 7 now, John Mendy. A very good football from Tumani Tenda. The number 12 there! That was a very good shot by Tumani Tenda. That was a very good delivery there. And it's going to be a goal kick now to All Stars. It's going to be a goal kick now to All Stars. One of the All Stars player, Musa Kujabi, is on the ground and who currently need the attention of the medics. The medics are going in to give a treatment, and that's going to be a goal kick for the All Stars. You reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. We broadcast live here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025-6 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition, and the two teams are definitely anticipating to make a spot to the semi-finals of the tournament. Let's see who will emerge as the winner of today's game. It is not a good turnout for at the moment. A long one there from the Ablai Jalo. And that's Tumani Tenda, number 12 now. Yankuba Baji, intercepted there by Amidu Bojang. A long pass now to the number 13 for Tumani Tenda. And that's an opportunity. Buba Bojang. That was a very poor communication between Buba Bojang and the goalkeeper Abu Jalo. And that's a free kick. A free kick there to All Stars. A free kick there to All Stars. And that's going to be a free kick to All Stars after 15 minutes already been played. After that cohesion between Abu Jalo and Buba Bojang, both of them are currently on the ground, possibly will need the attention of the medics. A very interesting moment here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025-6 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition. And you remind that you're watching Dalaso TV. We are broadcasting live here in Faraba Kairaba. And both the players are currently receiving treatment from the medics. Let's see what will happen here. It's indeed a very important game for both teams. All Stars, this is their first appearance into the competition in many years. Currently they are still into the league quarterfinal stage, and they will be playing against the Academy Boys of Ajax. And Buba Bojang seems to be okay to continue with the process here. And that's going to be a free kick to be taken by Aliu Kebe for Aliu Kebe. Amadou Conte now. Conte, the number 7 now for Tumani Tenda, and that's a foul. A free kick to All Stars. A free kick to Tumani Tenda. A foul by Babukar Kujabi. That's a free kick to Tumani Tenda. The number 15 for the number 15 will be taking the free kick for Tumani Tenda. Modu Baji will be taking the free kick. Modu Koli, the number 7 rather. John Mendy was fouled. And that's going to be a free kick. That's going to be a free kick now to... That's going to be a free kick to Tumani Tenda. Well, you reminded you're watching Dalaso TV and almost a 20 minutes played, Ibrahima, and it's still goalless between the two sides. We haven't seen those goal-scoring threats at the moment, but I hope in the meantime we will be witnessing some interesting scenarios here, as both teams will definitely be eager to book a place into the last 4 of this competition.
Yeah, in order to be in the next stage of the competition, you have to be able to score, and then you score or you defend very well. And that is the only ticket you have into the next stage. And then one can say scoring will definitely see any of these teams qualify to the next stage. As we've seen, both teams are trying to do everything possible to break the deadlock. Tumantenda came close, but then it was an offside. But then I think before the end of the first half or before the end of the game, we might see a goal or two here in this encounter, because both teams are eager to score, and then they are not losing their guard in order to do that as well. So I think it's now left with the coaches to make their tactical changes, and also to make those talks to the players so as to be able to transform their game as they expected, or as they want to move on or transit to do the scoring as well. But then as we move, it's going to be an encounter that is going to be very serious here, because both teams are not letting go for each other, I can say. And then to All Stars, being the All Stars or being the all senior players, are not also leaving it for Tumani Tenda here, who we can say are the young lads, and they are also pushing doing all their best to score and also to defend. I think we are going to see a very good encounter here today.
Well, that's going to be a free kick for Tumani Tenda to be taken by the number 2. A long delivery there. Usman Kujabi wins back for All Stars. Now to Usman Baji. Baji plays to Sajo Bojan. Sajo Bojan with the clearance. Now to Usman Kujabi. Tumani Tenda now. Tumani Tenda with the ball. And that's a cross. And an opportunity from the number 7. But that was a poor control. Aliu Kebe. Now for All Stars. Kebe now. Kebe plays to the number 7 for Lamin Jame. Jame there, and that's a foul and a free kick. A free kick now. A free kick there to All Stars. Well, a very big special thanks to the association, the All Stars, for coming up with this initiative, an association that is here towards the development of sports and other important things. And that's going to be a free kick, well, a corner. The association is led by Al Husseini Baji as the president. Congratulations to him and the entire team for coming up with this great initiative. And that's going to be a corner for All Stars, the first corner for All Stars. Pa Musa Kujabi alias Zumza with the free corner. Lamin Jame. Jame with the ball. At the right hand side with a cross. And that's Pa Musa Kujabi. Zumza, he last won the district tournament with Cloro in 2021, being the oldest player of the competition that year before he hung his boots. He has ever been a fine player. And that's going to be another corner for All Stars. A corner there for All Stars. They played quickly. A cross comes in. And now the number 6 with the clearance there. Sonko for Tumani Tenda. Usman Baji with the header. Another now to Tumani Tenda. A pass with the ball for Tumani Tenda. The number 11, the number 10. Plays to the number 15 with a long pass looking out for the number 2, Famara Bojan there. That was too much for Famara Bojan, and it's a throw for Senior Lions or All Stars. Usman Baji will be taking that one. Usman Baji. Baji to Buba Bojan. Buba Bojan. Bojan with a long pass. Buba Bojan from Bonto. He captained Bonto United to win the first league title, and in the same year he captained Kombo East Zonal's team to glory, winning the first national zonal championship in 2019. Buba will be regarded as a legend and a very successful player for that matter, for both Bonto and Kombo East, before retiring a few years ago. And that's Kebe to Conte, Amadou Conte. Conte was also a former player for Kafuta Senior Town team, and last year, being the head coach of Kafuta Senior Town team, he guided Kafuta to finish second in the league competition after losing to Faraba Banta. And that's going to be a free kick to All Stars. 2 players behind the ball. Amadou Conte, Aliou Kebe and Usman Baji are all behind the ball. Let's see. Let's see what will happen here. That's a free kick. Aliou Kebe and Usman Bojang all behind the ball. 25 minutes played. That's a free kick. Could be a dangerous one. Oh, not a good one, but that's going to be a corner there for All Stars. Well, that's a corner. A corner for All Stars. And Tumani Tenda now. Tumani Tenda. A long one now, looking out for the striker, headed away. Aliou Kebe. Kebe now. With a throw, looking out for Lamin Jame. Jame now. Jame with the ball, there for All Stars. Jame, former Sodoko United player, also led Sodoko to their first ever trophy in 2018 when Sodoko clinched the knockout tournament, the first ever knockout tournament, the first edition for that matter, before also retiring from playing for Sodokoi. And that's a free kick to All Stars. A free kick there to All Stars. Aliou Kebe will be taking that one. Tumani Tenda will be happy to at least make it to the quarterfinal stages after missing the district tournament for so many years. Coming this year, it will definitely going to be boost their confidence to prepare better for next season. But let's see what will happen here. Usman Baji, that was a very good block, and it's a foul. A free kick now to Senior All Stars. 28 minutes played. You reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. And a long one there, looking out for Lamin Jame. Lamin Jame for All Stars, and that's a free kick, a foul. A foul now. A foul by Lamin Jame. And that's going to be... And that's going to be... Tumani Tenda now, and that's a throw. That's a throw. A throw now to the All Stars. Babukar Kujabi will be taking that one. Kujabi to Kebe, intercepted by, and that's another throw. This time to Tumani Tenda, the number 13 now. That's Upper Mendy, intercepted there by Amidou Boyang, and that's going to be a free kick. A free kick now. A free kick there to a long pass there. Clearance from Sonko. And that's a counter, an opportunity there. But that was an offside. An offside. A free kick. A free kick there to All Stars. It's still goalless here in Faraba Kairaba. The 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout Competition quarterfinals. We are broadcasting live here in Faraba Kairaba. Amidou Bojang plays back to Abdou Jallo. Abdou with a long pass, looking out for Usman Baji. Baji now, almost 30 minutes played. It's still goalless between these two sides. That Senior Lions, who came as a surprise package into this year's competition, no one was expecting they will escape from the group stage, neither to make it up to the quarterfinals. Winning their first knockout game against Duwasu also boost their confidence in fighting or competing very well as far as this season is concerned. And that's going to be a corner for All Stars. A corner for All Stars, and this could be a dangerous one. A corner there for All Stars. A header now, and that's a goal kick for All Stars. A goal kick to All Stars. Sadio Bojang with a long one there, looking out for Usman Kujabi. Number 15 for Tumani Tenda now. And that's a free kick, a foul on Pa Musa Kujabi. And that's going to be a free kick to a free kick there to All Stars. And that's going to be a free kick to All Stars. Usman Baji there with the cross opportunity. Well, that was a free header for Lamin Jame. Well, Ibrahima, All Stars, we are very close after that long free kick from Usman Baji.
Yeah, I think the striker missed by millimeters. The ball hit the shoulder instead of the head. It could have been a goal if it was the head, if it landed on the head, because the goalkeeper was not expecting that. I think even the player was not expecting the ball that fast. It was like expecting it to drop before it reaches him, but then reaching him so quick, he was able to react, and then the ball dropped on his shoulder. And then we saw All Stars coming very close to scoring. And that shows how competitive the game is. The All Stars are not here to like lay down for the teams to climb on them or to pass on them. Instead, they are here to fight to secure a spot in the next stage of the competition and also to win, maybe. Yeah, because we've seen a very tense competition from the All Stars. Their efforts have been proved defended very well by the defense line of Tumani Tenda, because we can see Tumani Tenda have a very steady back line with one of their key their defender leading them very well in the defense line. The defender Ibrahima, also known as Kasama, is also very good, and then their number 10 has been giving a hell of a problem to the All Stars midfield, thereby making it so difficult for them to make those line breakers and also move forward. But I think in the second half, we expect both coaches to make decisions that are going to influence the game, because changes will come, and then changes are what determines the game. So we will see how best the both coaches will come up in the second half of the game.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahima Bojam. Viewers, you reminded you're watching Dalaso TV, and we broadcasted live here in Faraba, Kairaba, the 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition. This will definitely going to be a very important game for both sides, and we hope to see a very interesting second half, and that's going to be the 5 minutes before the end of the first half, and that's going to be a goal. A play will continue here, and we hope to see another interesting second half. A long one there from the goalkeeper now. Well, that's a header. Tumani Tenda pushing forward. Babukar Kujabi with the clearance there. Amadou Conte. Conte with the ball. Looking out for who? Lamin Jame. Jame with the ball. And that's going to be a throw for All Stars. A throw there for All Stars. And now a throw for All Stars. Babukar Kujabi with the header now to Aliou Kebe. Kebe with the ball. Kebe now. Kebe still with the ball with a pass to Amadou Conte. Conte, and that's going to be a corner for All Stars. A corner there for All Stars. A corner for All Stars. Let's see. Well, that's a corner there for All Stars. The goalkeeper punched it away, and that's going to be another throw or a corner. And it was 1-0 for All Stars against Tumani Tenda in the league final games of the group stages. It was a disappointing one and it will be another disappointing moment for Tumani Tenda if they happens to lost this game to All Stars for the second time this season. That will be quite interesting. Pamusa Kujabi, well, All Stars. Usman Baji with the ball there at the far end of the field, and there's no foul as the referee was not interested. And now that's going to be another throw to be taken by Buba Bojang. A throw to be taken by Buba Bojang. Well, Usman Baji rather. Baji now. Another throw by Baji. Baji, and that's a free kick. A foul on the senior players, number 4. Well, number 5, Usman Kamara, was fouled, and it's going to be. And Bintajaju, welcome to Faraba Kairaba. It's the 2025-2026 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout quarterfinal, last quarterfinal games, and the score line is still goalless between these two sides. 38 minutes played. We left with 2 minutes to go, and possibly one must emerge as a winner to join the rest of the 3 teams into the semi-final sport as far as this competition is concerned. It is definitely a very interesting season for that matter.
Thank you very much, Abdullah Njai. Like you said, it's going to be one of the most interesting season, and then the last quarterfinal for this round. And looking at the side of the All Stars, they have defeated Tumani Tenda in the league round, and then today they met again in the quarterfinal stage. But it's an interesting moment, as we can say, and the All Stars are definitely pushing hard, likewise the Tumani Tenda boys. But it's going to be a very disappointing moment for Tumani Tenda if they happen to lose this game for their side. Meaning they're going to lose twice for this side. But let's see what happens. This is football, and then one of the crucial moments for any of this team to qualify to the next round of this competition.
All right, thank you very much, Binda Jaju. 2 minutes added for the additional time, intercepted, and that's Tumani Tenda now, and that's an offside. Well, that's an offside. Abu Jalo plays quickly to Aliu Kebe. Aliu Kebe now. Kebe to Lamin Jame. Jame with the ball. What can he do? And that's a free kick to All Stars. Lamin Jame was fouled, and that's going to be a free kick to All Stars. A free kick to All Stars almost at the edge of the center circle. Aliu Kebe will be taking that one. Aliu Kebe will be taking that one. Kebe, legend and a former player for Mandina Bar United, and also 2 years leading the Kombo East District Zonals team, and that's going to be Amadou Conte now, and that's an upside. It's going to be well, that's going to be a very interesting football there from the senior Lions through Amidou Bojang there, and a very good clearance by the defender, and that's a corner for All Stars. A corner for All Stars. A cross comes in there, and that's an header for All Stars. And so there for All Stars. Another corner. All Stars coming very closer into these 9 minutes of the first half. 42 minutes played. Possibly this will be the last kick of the ball from the corner to be taken by Pa Musa Kujabi for All Stars. Pa Musa Kujabi. Replay will be retaken back by Pa Musa Kujabi for All Stars. Pa Musa Kujabi with the corner there, headed away, and that's a foul. And finally, that brings us to the end of the first half here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025 knockout quarterfinal, last quarterfinal game between All Stars and Tumani Tenda. Well, Ibrahima, quickly, that's the end of the first half.
Yeah, the senior players and Tumani Tenda are both ended the first half goalless. We've seen several attempts made by both teams, but then their goalkeepers and defense line were up to task in making sure that no goal entered their net, and then they have done that so far. So we watch out for the second half to see what both coaches will come up with.
Well, thank you very much, Ibrahima and Binta Jaju. That's the end of the first half here.
Indeed, it was an interesting first half. Looking at the dynamic of this competition, we have seen All Stars coming very much closer to scoring a goal, but it was actually not the best for them. And let's see what the second half will unveil for us. Well, viewers, this is Delaso TV, and we are live at the Faraba Kairaba football field.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be back with the second half ball-to-ball commentary.
Bluetooth mode.
Cool enough. Oh, cool enough. All right, viewers, welcome back to the second half. Well, that's the second half just starting. You're reminded you're watching Dalaso TV, and we're broadcasting live the 2025-6 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout Tournament, officially sponsored by City MB Kinte. Well, that's the foul on Tumani Tenda player, Captain Mustafa Sonko now. With a long pass looking out for the number 2 Famara Bojang. But that was Famara Bojang there. A cross comes in. That was a very beautiful football from Tumani Tenda. And that's going to be a goal kick now for Senior All Stars. Both sides are eager to register their goal. Lamin Jame there with the header and clearance there from the defender. And now to the goalkeeper Abu Jalo. Jalo sends in a low one. Looking out for Amadou Conte. Headed away. Now to Lamin Jame. Jame to Conte. Conte with the ball. To Lamin Jame. Very good football there. Now to Pa Musa Kujabi. At the left hand side. Musa Kujabi with the ball. Pa. Plays to Buba Bojang. Buba Bojang to Amidu Bojang. Amidu Bojang. Plays back to Sajo Bojang. Sajo. A long pass. Looking out for Aliou Kebe. Kebe now. To Amadou Conte. Very good football. A cross comes in there. That was a very beautiful football from the All Stars, Ibrahima Bojang. That was a very beautiful one. And as we can see, it seems like the All Stars are definitely in control of the ball position at this point in time.
These old, experienced stars are definitely into this game. They are trying to find their feet in the second half, and I think they are doing it very comfortably, because that could have been a decider in the game, but then it was. Instead, he opted to pass, which was not that there was less power in the pass. But then the All-Stars, we can't rule them out in the game yet. And also, Tumani Tenda as well cannot be ruled out in this game, because both teams are trying to do everything possible to secure a win or to score a goal in this encounter. So it's now going from intelligence to more of stamina, tactical eloquence, and also being able to capitalize on your game. Because the All-Stars are doing it are trying very hard to hold possession of the ball. And then that might be their strength, because going toe-to-toe with this young, energetic side of Tumani Tenda will also be a factor that will drain their energy and also be consequential to their tactical display as well. But then trying to hold on to the ball might also be very key when it comes to making decisions, because it's going to be left to them to make such a play and also make decisions as well, because these are sides that are very experienced. There are players that are very experienced in the game, and then they have been playing and doing this game for a while now, or for a long time. And then they have been retired but not tired, like I said, and then they're old stars, as we call them, but then they are also old talents, because all of them here are very talented. Aliou Kebe, on the other hand, seems to be somebody that is very decisive in this game, because whenever he holds onto the ball, it's like everybody, he puts the game to a standstill. Like he is the only guy that is in the pitch of play right now. He will be very decisive in this game as the game proceeds.
Well, Binda, that's the start of the second half.
Indeed, interesting second half, Abdullah, on the way. We have seen all stars taking the rhythm back again, controlling that ball possession. That was indeed a great move from their side. And then looking at the side of the Tumani Tenda also actually trying, but the All Stars seem to be at the better side in the second minutes of the first half, as we can say.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Binta Jaju and Ibrahim Bojang. Well, that's going to be a throw now for Tumani Tenda. A throw for Tumani Tenda now. Well, a throw for All Stars instead of Tumani Tenda. But that's a throw or a corner for All Stars. It's still goalless between these two sides. And Aliu Kebe will be taking the throw. Aliu Kebe will be taking the throw for All Stars. A long one there from Kebe. Cleared away by Tumani Tenda defenders. And that's a counter. The number 9 now, who is Malayan Sanyang. A cross comes in. A very good block there by Sajo Bojang, and well saving by their goalkeeper. And that's a very poor one there from Usman Kamara. Tumani Tenda are now pushing forward. Launch an attack there. Across there. And now Tumani Tenda. That was a very good football there from Tumani Tenda. And you're reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. We are broadcasting live here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout Competition. A long one there, headed away. Now Babukar Kujabi with the ball. Kujabi now. And that's a foul. A free kick to All Stars. To be taken by Aliu Kebe. Kebe plays to Amidou Bojang. Amidou Bojang, Captain Bojang there. And there's no foul. Tumani Tenda win its back. A pass to the number 2, Famara Bojang. Cross comes in, blocked by Usman Bojang, Baji. And that's going to be a throw. A throw now to... Well, this live broadcast is officially sponsored by All Stars diaspora people, which includes Ibrahima Sanyang, former Kulorotunjina striker, Ifidneso, Yaya Hydra Jata, former Faraba Banta striker, and Basiri for Zizu Toure, former Piran 2-time assistant coach to Alfuseni Baji Kabu in 2013 and Tijan Jaju in 2014. Well, that's going to be a free kick. This could be a very dangerous one for All Stars. Number 5 for Modu Koli and Famara Bojang, all behind the ball, but finally Famara Bojang will be taking that one. Famara Bojang will be taking that one. And that's going to be a free kick now. This is an opportunity for Tumani Tenda to be ahead. Let's see what will span out here. And that's a free kick for Tumani Tenda. A free kick there to Tumani Tenda. Free kick to Tumani Tenda. Famara Bojang. Cross comes in. A very good save by Sajo Bojang. It is a very dangerous one and a very good save by Sajo Bojang now. And that's Tumani Tenda now. Famara still with the ball. And Pausman Kujabi there. Another free kick. Another free kick there to Tumani Tenda, as Modu Koli will be taking that one. Modu Koli will be taking the free kick. Modu Koli will be taking the free kick for his side. Modu Koli with the free kick, and he's dangerous. Very good head up there by the number 9, Malain Sanyang. That was a very dangerous one. Tumani Tenda came very close. You reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. We're broadcasting live here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout Tournament, the last quarterfinal of this competition. Let's see who will be the next team from the two sides to join the last 3 to make it 4 as far as the semi-final is concerned. And that's going to be a free kick there. A free kick to a free kick there to a free kick there. Oh, a throw to All Stars. Alu Kebe. Kebe to Amadou Conte. Back to Kebe. Now to Babukar Kujabi. That was a poor pass from Babukar Kujabi. And now a counter there for Tumani Tenda. A very poor one there from the Tumani Tenda forward. Abu Jalo. Jalo sends in a low one. Now to Usman Kamara. Kamara to Lamin Jame. Jame to Pamusa Kujabi. Pamusa Kujabi to Jame. Jame intercepted. Back to Pamusa. Now to Usman Baji. Baji to Amidu Bojang. Amidu Bojang. A very poor pass from Amidu Bojang. There, and that's going to be Tumani Tenda now. The left-footed halfback to the Tumani Tenda. A long pass now, and that's Abu Jalo clears away from his line, and that's going to be a substitution from the Tumani Tenda side. Number 16 will be coming in for Tumani Tenda. Modu Koli has been taken off, and the number 16 Ibrahim Sise, and that's Tumani Tenda very close. It's a very good save there by Abu Jalo. And almost 10 minutes has been played in the second period of the game, and it's still goalless. A very interesting moment here, as both sides are definitely eager to book their place into the last 4 of this competition. Let's see what will happen here. It's quite interesting. And it's still goalless, and Ibrahim Bojang is still goalless after nearly almost 14 minutes played as far as the second half is concerned, and none of the side are yet to break the deadlock.
Yeah, we've witnessed a very low turnout compared to other games, but then it's one of the most exciting games. The game has been an end-to-end game from the start, and this is what we were expecting from both sides, because looking into their passion towards the game, it's like all of them are, both teams want to qualify, like I said earlier. And then All Stars, if to my point of view here, is their goalkeeper have been making quite an impression in today's game, acting as a sweeper for the defenders and also acting as and also playing the role of a defender and also a goalkeeper for the team has been very much tremendous today. And then if the game happens to end in a draw, my man of the match goes to him because he has made various saves and also various decisions that helped the team both defensively and also offensively. It's now left with the midfield of the Old Stars, which is currently finding it very difficult to connect to the forward line because it's like the ball normally comes from the defenders straight to the strikers with no contribution from the midfielders. Compared to the beginning of the second half, when we've seen the midfield of the All Stars doing it very well and also providing those assists to the strikers, but then coming deep into the second half, all those have changed. We have seen the midfield of the All Lions or the All Stars finding it very difficult to connect with both the defenders and the offense the strikers as well. I don't know what causes that, but then whether it is fatigue or we have seen some tired legs out there, but then a tactical decision by the coaches might also change or improve that situation for them as well.
Well, thank you very much, Binda Jaju. It's after 15 minutes of the second half and it is still goalless. Both teams are pushing forward to effect changes, but it is yet to materialize at this point in time.
Indeed, Abdullah, interesting moment, but like you said, we've seen a very, very low turnout, but maybe that is because of the nature of the team that are playing, the like of the All Stars, and then Tumani Tenda from a very small community. But looking at the side of both sides, that is the All Stars and the Tumani Tenda seem to be pushing hard in these minutes. But again, the defensive side for All Stars is very solid at the back. But when it comes to experience, it seems the All Stars seem to be a bit age of the side. But again, let's see what happened. Like I said, the defensive side for All Stars is very strong at this moment of the line.
All right, thank you very much, Binta Jaju and Ibrahim Abojang. It's going to be a double substitution for All Stars here. A throw in there for All Stars to be taken by Famara Bojang. Famara Bojang headed away by Usman Baji to Malayan now, and that's another throw for Tumani Tenda. A long one there, Sajo, and that's going to be another throw now. This time for All Stars. Number 3, Ablai Tamba, and number 13, Sheikh Baji will be coming in for All Stars, and that's a free kick. A free kick there for All Stars. Aliu Kebe will be taking that one. Aliu Kebe plays quickly to Pa Musa Kujabi. Musa Kujabi to Kebe, back to Kujabi. And that's a counter now for All Stars. And that's going to be a throw to be taken by Amadou Conte. Well, that's some substitution. Osman Kamara is coming off. And of course, Amadou Conte is also coming. And Amadou Conte and Usman Kamara has all been taken off. And that's going to be early substitution. Famara Bojang with the free kick for All Stars. Usman Baji now. Baji. And that's going to be a foul, and well, that's a foul, and it's going to be a free kick to senior players or All Stars. A free kick for All Stars. Usman Baji. Baji with a long one, headed away by Mustafa Conte. Babukar Kujabi now to Amidou. Amidou now to Sadio Bojang. Tumani Tenda win its back, and there is no upside, and that's a counter, an opportunity for Tumani Tenda. What can he do there? And this is an opportunity, and it's very close. Tumani Tenda, we are very close. Tumani Tenda, we are very close. That was a very poor win from the All Stars midfield, from a very poor connection there, and that's a header. And a cross comes in from the All Stars new entrance, number 3, Ablai Tamba. Tumani Tenda starting from the left side now, and that's another counter for Tumani Tenda. What can he do? A cross comes in for Tumani Tenda, and that was a very good save from the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper there, Ablai Jalo. Both Ablai Jalo and one of the Tumani Tenda player collided from the air after the ball traveling, and that's going to be a free kick now to All Stars. Let's see what will happen here. Quite interesting moment. It's indeed a very interesting moment here. You're reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. We are broadcasting live here. 22 minutes already been played as far as the the second half is concerned. Let's see whether the two sides will be separated from the penalty spots, or will they be separated from the regulation time. And very interesting moment. You're reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. This live broadcast is officially sponsored by the All Stars Diaspora people, and there's going to be a free kick now to All Stars. The goalkeeper Abu Jalo is still on the ground receiving treatments from the medics. Yesterday it was Kafura Tumbung who secured a victory against Basori. And Saja Bojang to be taking that one. Saja Bojang. Saja Bojang there with a long one now. Kebe now, and that's a foul, a free kick. A free kick to All Stars. Amidou Bojang to be taking the free kick for All Stars. Amidou Bojang, former Gambia under 20, under 23 player, and former Brikama United Rally Banjul player. A very experienced player for that matter. And Tumani Tenda launching an attack, looking out for Malain. There, Malain Sanyang intercepted by Buba Bojang. And that's going to be a throw. A throw there for Tumani Tenda. Taken quickly. The new entrance now. for Tumani Tenda. Played to the number 9, Malain Sanyang. And it's still there. Buba Boja intercepted. Played to Lamin Jame. And this is a long pass. The number 13 now. And that's a very interesting one there from the new entrance, Ablai Tamba, and the defender for Tumani Tenda. A long one. Headed away by Sajo Boja. Sajo Boja now to Tumani Tenda. Famara Bojang. A counter there for Tumani Tenda. Famara plays to the number 12 for Tumani Tenda, who is Yankuba Baji. Baji to Famara now. Famara again at the right hand side of the field. And that's a throw for Tumani Tenda to the number 12, Yankuba Baji. Intercepted there by Ablai Tamba, and that's going to be a free kick there to All Stars. And that's a clearance now. A throw. A throw there to be taken by Aliu Kebe. Kebe with a long one, headed away. And now Tupa Musa Kujabi to the number 10 for Abdul Sanyang. And that's a counter now. Malain now. And now the number 9, Malain. And a free kick. A free kick there. A free kick there to Tumani Tenda. A free kick there to Tumani Tenda. This could be a dangerous one for All Stars there. A free kick to Tumani Tenda. Very close to All Stars 18-yard box. Well, that's a free kick. Almost 3 players behind the ball. Both Malain and the number 15. Number 15 all behind the ball. And that's a free kick. A corner now for Tumani Tenda. A corner now. A corner for Tumani Tenda. It's still goalless between the two sides. And that's a corner there, a header. Well, Ibrahim, it's still goalless, and the second half is definitely coming to an end. And let's see what will happen from now against the end of the game. Well, that's going to be a free kick for All Stars. Let's see what will happen here. Both teams are definitely fighting for a spot. 69 minutes played, 11 minutes to go between All Stars and Kafuta Tumbung Ibrahima. Tumani Tenda rather. But there's a long one there.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate that there was a high ball, but then we've seen the All Stars come closer, while also Tumani Tenda also coming close to scoring, but then all efforts were proved futile. as this encounter proceeds here. All Stars have been on the edge, pushing Tumani Tenda into making so many decisions that could affect them. But then Tumani Tenda proved stubborn and also defended their line very well. As the game moves to a controversial stage, coaches are now forced to make decisions, make changes that is going to affect or make effect in the game, both negative and positive, as we've seen the main man of the All Stars or the senior players, Aliou Kebe, forced off due to either groin injury or muscle stretch, and the coach is now forced to make a substitution on his side, as he will be going back into the game, but then demanding to be substituted. This could also impact the game of the All Stars as well, because Aliou Kebe leaving the pitch at this moment is also going to subtract or decrease something from their attack, and also doing something to their morale as well. But then we'll see what the coach of the senior players will do as this encounter unfolds here.
Well, thank you very much. Binta Jaju, is the second half is almost coming to an end. Less than 10 minutes to go, and it is still goalless.
It's still goalless here, Abdullahi, and then we've seen a great chances from the Tumani Tenda side. They're making a lot of impact, but actually when it comes to scoring, the goal becomes a problem for them. But it's definitely going to be a disappointing moment for Tumani Tenda if they happen to lose today's game to the All Stars, because they were once beaten by All Stars in the league run, and then today they met in the quarterfinal stage. But let's see what happens. There is still a little much time. In football, we believe that a goal can be scored in any moment. And then Aliou Kebe been substituted for his side. And that of Zumza. This is going to be a great changes for All Stars. Seeing two of their great stars actually being substituted by another player. But hopefully there might be a lot of chances from both sides.
All right, thank you very much, Binta Jaju, and Ibrahima Bojang is still goalless between these two sides. You reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. The 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi. You reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. And that's going to be a free kick. A substitution for Tumani Tenda. The number 11 is coming in for Tumani Tenda there. Tumani Tenda. That's Sapa Musa Kujabi, and that's a free kick. A free kick now. A free kick to All Stars to be taken by Amidu Bojang or Sajo Bojang. We have three Bojans in All Stars backline. A long one there, headed away, and it's still there. Sonko with the header for Tumani Tenda, and that's a Bakari, and that's an opportunity for All Stars. Karamo there, and Bakari. Well, very good block there by Tumani Tenda defense. Buba with the header, and that's Amidu Bojang to Babukar Kujabi. Kujabi with a long one there, and that's going to be a throw for All Stars. Few minutes to go as far as the game is concerned, and Let's see what will happen. It seems like both teams might possibly be separated from a post-match penalty shootout. Amadou Bojang to Ablai Tamba. Tamba to Sadio Bojang. Sadio, that was blocked. Amadou, but now to Tumani Tenda. Amadou wins it back for All Stars, and it's still there. Amadou Bojang. Bojang plays to Tamba. Tamba now. Tamba with the ball. What can he do? That was a good move by Tamba. And a plate to Bakari. Bakari there. Cross comes in for All Stars. Alamin Jame! And there's no penalty as the referee was not interested. Sadio Bojang. Bojang. And that's going to be... That's a free kick. That's a free kick. That's a free kick now. And a long pass there now. Looking out for Maline. Very good save there by. And that's going to be a goal kick now. And that's going to be a long one now. With the header now. And that's going to be 76 minutes played. And that's a free kick to All Stars. That's a free kick to All Stars. Karamo Sidi Khan, former player for Faraba Bantang, part of the technical teams of Faraba Banta in the last season. And a long one from Sidi Khan. Amadou Bojang. Now to Maline. Maline with the counter. This is dangerous. Kafuta Tumani Tenda now. With the number 11, the new entrance. What can he do there? The number 11 there still with the ball. To the number 12 for Tumani Tenda. It's still there. A long one now. And that's a poor delivery there from a poor one. Almost 78 minutes played here in Faraba Kairaba, the 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial knockout competition. Sadio Bojang sends in a long one to Bakari now, and that's a handball and a free kick. Free kick taken by Sonko, headed away by Sadio Bojang. Now to Amadou Bojang. Amadou Bojang, that was blocked. And Sadio Bojang headed away. Bakari with the header. Now to Karamo. Karamo find it difficult to control that one. And that's well, that's a free kick. That's a free kick to free kick there to Tumani Tenda. Buba Bojang will be coming off, who is facing some discomfortness. He had a very good gym. He has been outstanding for All Stars this season, Buba Bojang. And the number 15 just came in to replace him. That's a long one now. Headed away by Sadio Bojang. We are into the final minutes of the game. Tumani Tenda. That's Karamo now. For All Stars. That's a counter now. A counter for All Stars. And finally, that brings us to the end of the game. And we will be heading to a post-match penalty shootout. Well, Ibrahima Bojan, that's the end of the regulation time, and post-match penalty shootout will be separating the two sides, possibly.
I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting a goal, either from the first half or the second half, but then both teams proved tactically disciplined at the back, both attack and defensively. And then
Well, we'll be heading to a post-match penalty shootout. It was a very interesting one. Well, we are going to a post-match penalty shootout between the two sides. You're reminded you're watching Dalaso TV. We're broadcasting live here in Faraba, Kairaba, the 2025 late Kanyi Baa Kanyi Memorial Knockout competition. I think it has been a very good game for All Stars Binta Jaju, and they finally into the post-match penalty shootout.
Indeed, Abdullah, it has been a great start for All Star in this season. Even if they are to stop in this round, this is going to be a history for them. But I hope they will try to actually pass through this semis. And again, to Tumani Tenda, they also have a beautiful game. But if they are supposed to lose to this round, it's going to be a very, very disappointing moment for them, losing to All Stars twice in a row. That is going to be a very big disappointment to them. But now, as we are heading to the post-match penalty shootout, now let's see what the result is going to unveil for us. Abdullah.
All right, thank you very much, Binta Jaju. We are heading to a post-match penalty shootout. Tumani Tenda and Tumani Tenda, and of course All Stars. Let's see what will happen here. Both teams will now try their luck from the sports kick. Tumani Tenda will be taking first, and Famara Bojan will be taking the first responsibility for his side. Let's see what will happen, whether Abu Jalo will save his side here. Famara Bojang up next. Famara Bojang now. Up next against Abu Jalo. Abu Jalo and Famara Bojang now. That's Famara Bojang now, and he scored. It's a goal for Tumani Tenda. Famara Bojang put his side on top, and Usman Baji will be Usman Baji will be taking the first responsibility for All Stars. Usman Baji for All Stars. Usman Baji for All Stars, and this will be quite interesting moment. That's Usman Baji for All Stars, and he scored, and it is 1-1. But it was very close for Kafuta, for Tumani Tenda goalkeeper to save that one, but finally the ball has finally get into the back of the net, which is the most important thing. And now to Kafuta, to Tumani Tenda. Wow, I am always calling Kafuta Tumbon's name like Kafuta Tumbon the one playing, but nevertheless, yesterday they made it to the semis. Congrats to Coach Yanko Bajaju and the team. And now Tumani Tenda now, and he scored. That was a scored, and it's a goal. It's a goal. That's a goal. And 2-1 for Tumani Tenda. Amidou Bojang, Captain Amidou Bojang, will be taking that one now for All Stars. The second sports kick for All Stars. Amidou Bojang for All Stars. Amidou Bojang for All Stars. Amidou Bojang scored for All Stars, and it is 2-2. Is 2-2 for the two sides. Third sports kick for Tumani Tenda. Third sports kick for Tumani Tenda through their number 10. That would be the third sports kick. And he scored. He scored. Make it 3-2 for Tumani Tenda. And Ablai Tamba will be taking that one now. Ablai Tamba. Ablai Tamba now for All Stars. It's quite interesting. That's Ablai Tamba for All Stars. Ablai Tamba now. And he scored. He scores. Not a convincing penalty, but it is already back of the net. And a very good one. Captain Mustafa Sonko will make it for Tumani Tenda. That's Mustafa Sonko against Abu Jalo. Mustafa Sonko. Mustafa Sonko for Tumani Tenda, and he scored. Mustafa Sonko makes it 4. And Karamo Sedikan will be taking the 4th sports kick for Faraba M4 All Stars. That's Karamo Sedikan. Karamo Sedikan. Karamo Sedikan there for All Stars. Karamo Sedikan, and he scored. Karamo Sedikan. Now it's going to be 5. 5th sports kick for Tumani Tenda. Fifth sports kick for Tumani.
Bluetooth mode.
Fifth sports kick for All Stars. Fifth sports kick for All Stars. And yes, he scored. And it's 5-all now. 5-5 now. It is 5-5 now. First to lose, some will call, but it will be the 6th sports kick for Tumani Tenda. Fifth sports kick for Tumani Tenda. Malayan Sonko will be taking that one. Malayan Sonko for Tumani Tenda, and he scored. Malayan Sonko scored and make it 6. Bakari will be taking that one. Bakari Sonko. Bakari Toure. Bakari Toure for All Stars, and he missed it. It is all over. Congrats to Tumani Tenda, who finally make it through to the quarterfinal, to the semi-finals of this competition. Congratulations and hard luck to All Stars. It has been a very great performance for All Stars. And hard luck to All Stars. Special thanks to the All Stars diaspora people for sponsoring this live broadcast. We send a very big thank you to everyone watching Dalaso TV. Special thanks to Ibrahim Bojang, Binda Jaju from the commentary decks, and thanks to Usman Bojang, our camera operator.